Hello everybody, hi YouTubers. I'd like to talk to you real quick about one of my favorite persons and a person who really destroyed my life and someone I hardly hear anyone talk about anymore. If you're interested in self-sufficiency and living off the land and preparing for whatever and growing your own food, and this is a guy I thought a lot of people might be interested in, is Euell Gibbons. He was very popular back in the 70s. He was a wild food expert, and he wrote a host of books. These are 3 of his that I have, and I cherish them, each and every one. This one is primarily seafood, and it's pretty extraordinary. He talks about foods that people overlook. A lot of people misunderstood Euell Gibbons. They thought he wrote about wild foods because they were good for you or better for you. No, in some cases they were, but he was always interested in food because they tasted good. And excuse me, he wanted people to know about things that were out there growing that you could eat and taste and have a really good time preparing and serving them to other people. And he was someone who really loved life too. It wasn't just about food. He has a wonderful way of writing and looking at things. This is Stalking the Wild Asparagus. It's all about plants, different plants, from mushrooms and trees and grapes and cattails and just about every type of wild plants you could think of. This other book, the Beachcombers Handbook, it's a very dangerous book. When I was a kid, I read this. This was his story about when he went to Hawaii. He lived on a little beach house. Some millionaire lived there, and he was the caretaker, and so all he did was work a couple of hours every day, and he spent the rest of the time fishing and diving and hunting and going after wild food and not a care in the world, and just living the life of Riley until Riley gets back. Kind of ruined me. Ever since then, I think this is the height of anyone can do, is just not have a care in the world and just live on the beach, go sailing and fishing and eating really good things and hanging out with people. I mean, this is a terrible book. Don't give it to anybody. It should be destroyed and burned. But the Beachcombers Handbook, yeah, this is a very unusual book. It's not really well known, and I wouldn't take $100 for it. So if you've never heard of Euell Gibbons, check him out. He's an expert at wild foods, wild plants, wild animals that are out there that you can take advantage of. And he's a very good writer too. I recommend him highly, and I hope you will enjoy him half as much as I have. Thanks for watching. And if you like my videos, take a second to subscribe, and I'll subscribe back to you. And that's a promise.